Hello everybody and welcome back to Survival Challenge. As you can see, the sheep are very happy under the heat. And yeah, morning is here now. So what we're going to do today is really, I think, focusing on cows. We have no cows currently, but I really want to get some cows. So let's just get that time to 7:30ish, roughly 7:30. I guess in the meantime I can unload this tanker. Did that work? I guess detaching it doesn't help. Right, that's 7:30. Let's put the time to time 6. And some rain has just come in on the forecast, so that's a bit of a shame, but probably not really an issue for what we're doing today. Well, I say that. I am hoping to do haymaking, but actually in this game it doesn't make a difference, so yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. So that's now filling up. As you can see, we do have bales at most of these sheep enclosures, but the one over there does not have any at all. Yeah, we actually do have more of these bales in the shed in the yard. So I probably shouldn't be taking them from here just yet. I probably should empty that shed, but we'll just take one. And then we do have wool pallets to transfer. And then after that, we need to cut that grass back there, because that is going to be our hay, and probably silage too. Maybe I shouldn't have got rid of all of the silage from the pit before, but I suppose at the time, yeah, I wasn't really ready. So anyway, let's just turn this off here. Let's jump into the forklift and we will move some wool pallets. So we should have at least 3. Yeah, we've got 3 full ones. I'm only really transferring full ones. If there's one which is close to full, I will take it, but yeah, it is really just 3 full ones. So, do I dare take 2 at a time, especially when not stacked properly? Very risky. Very risky indeed. Yes, those bales are a little bit in the way, but this is a very manoeuvrable forklift. We're all good. That's all good. So hopefully we're going to be producing lots of fabric, because that gets turned into the clothes, and the clothes are worth an absolute fortune. The clothes production has once again stopped, but it is being fed very slowly by the spinnery. But it should resume again today. And here is the 3rd one that can go in there too. So I think we're done with moving pallets for the time being. Yeah, what we need to do is really just get going with the mower. I think I will be using this tractor. It makes sense. This field does need to be drilled, but it isn't currently a priority. My priority really is to do the mowing. So let's stick this on the back. We'll put the front one on as well. The front one doesn't make a massive difference, but it does make a difference, so it's worth having. It also means that I can go back down the opposite direction without having to swap sides with the rear mower, if you know what I mean. So that's all good. Yeah, the new DLC which has been released, I think we should probably get that onto the series very soon as well. That would be a nice addition. Just need to make sure that Chainsaw has it. I'm not entirely sure if he does have it, because of course, if he doesn't have it and I do have it, he won't be able to join the server. Anyway, yeah, let's just mow this whole area. I don't know where the boundary is. I have marked it out in the past. Let's see here. Let's engage those. Okay, and then... Oh, I'm over there. I don't want to go over, because if I go over, it's not going to be able to pick it up. And then we're going to have to get the tedder, but only obviously for the area which we're going to do as hay. I think a 50-50 split would be perfect, but it's going to be very difficult to actually guess which section is 50%, well, where halfway is basically, because it's going to be a very unusual shape. We're just working around the trees. Okay, yeah, I'm within our boundary, so we'll keep it going at this, and we'll get it all mowed. It might take 10 to 15 minutes, but that should be just one time lapse. Right, okay, so we are very close to completion now. Now, what we could do is just produce hay. If we don't want to have cows which are actually producing milk or reproducing, yeah, they don't actually need turtle mix ration. They can live with just hay. We've done this before. I didn't really want to go down that route. I did want to have cows which are already reproducing. But of course we'd have to wait for silage. Well, we could buy silage, but that's so expensive, and it seems so silly to buy silage where we have grass fields. In fact, we're completely surrounded by grass, so that would be a very strange business decision. So I think maybe buy the cows cheap when we have hay, if we do all that field as hay, and then do the next cut, probably this area here, as silage. That would work, and then we're still producing manure, and yeah, that would be then producing methane. So let's take off this mower again. We'll take the front mower off first, just in the shed here. Okay, we'll probably back in with this one. Okay, good, there we go. So yes, tellers. We don't actually have a teller, do we? I'm pretty sure we don't, but I will check. No, we don't have a teller. So what we would do is we'll probably get this class 1, £18,000, 7.7 metres. What's the equivalent? 16,000 pounds, 8.7 metres. Okay, so that is actually not as wide. Really, I would actually like to have this one here. Maybe I will do, because in the future we'll likely have more land, so we might as well just go for the biggest. Then we don't have to keep upgrading. In the end, it would cost more to keep upgrading. And let's just jump into this lorry. Oh no, sorry, let's just open the valve, jump into the lorry and continue to fill, because that's going to be needed for the greenhouses later. But I believe they are still producing produce, so we are making money. Actually, it's going to be good timing. Next time we'll harvest the sorghum here, and then we'll be able to just drill the entire field as one huge field. Also, as you can see, I do have loads of bags of stuff that needs to be taken back to the farm. So next time we have the trailer over here, the flatbed, we will certainly get those transferred. Okay, right, so let's do the tedding. With this tedder, it should be an incredibly fast job, maybe just 3 minutes, and then we'll be straight in there with the windrower, which we do own, thankfully, and then the baler. And then we can auto stack, so really, we'll be able to build the cow enclosure and buy the cows very, very soon. Okay, yeah, nice and wide. There we go. Looks like we can do this at 9 miles per hour, which really is not bad at all. I think it will actually only take about 3 minutes, and in a time lapse, a matter of seconds. Okay, onto the windrowing. So this is very, very similar width and speed as the tedding. I do need to be a bit more careful though, because I need to make some fairly neat swaths, otherwise it's going to be very difficult to bale it. But yeah, once again we use the round baler, bringing in loads of hay into a very small swath in the centre, And yeah, actually this area has never been ploughed and re-drilled, so we can't really fertilise it, I don't think. We would have to do that. We would have to cultivate it to make it super productive. Interesting, although we already do get enough of it anyway, I think, so maybe that would be just a waste of time. Who knows? We can see which area is out of bounds. Oh, I'm sort of pulling a bit across there. That's very sneaky. That's good. Anyway, yes. I think those small trees you see over there as well, we should probably get rid of them eventually, and then we can just sort of mow straight through that gap. That would be that'd be good, because we're not missing out on that grass in the middle. Yeah, so we'll keep this going, and then it'll be time to do a bit of baling, and then, of course, after that, auto stacking, but that'll be very fast. A nice, easy job. I can see that the tedder has missed a few bits, but it does still pull it into the centre. I think it converts it into hay, so it's not even a problem. I don't know why it's done that. Well, clearly we're on to the baling, and it's all going very well. Producing bales, as you can see from the gap between them, very frequently, because these are big bales. We're going to be doing well. But we're going to have to find a good place to actually store these. Again, they want to be sort of in the yard there, in the animal yard, which I'm slowly making, because that's where we're going to be doing the feed mixture. To begin with, though, we're not going to have a feed mixture. It is literally just going to be hay. I have absolutely no idea how many bales we're going to produce overall. I wouldn't say we'll fill an auto stacker, but the auto stacker has a huge capacity. It's something crazy, like 24 bales or something. So yeah, that would be very hard to achieve. But even if we have 15, that's still 15 really big hay bales. That would be a huge help. So I'll keep this going, and then we can drop off the baler, put the auto stacker on the back, get it all cleared, and then get them taken back to the animal yard. Now I wonder if this is going to be our final bale. I think it is, because that is going to bring us to 100% with just a tiny bit left. But we'll still get the rest of it picked up and put into the baler, because it will just get transferred to the next field, wherever that is. Probably the one over there. I don't know if I should buy another plot. I don't know if we need to. I think we should probably focus on the plots that we have. Like, you can go too far, I reckon, because I can't keep up. I'm trying to work on productions more than anything. I think really productions are going to be the key to our success here, not just expanding continuously with land, because that is just going to get way too much. We'll just be harvesting and drilling continuously, and we'll never have any time for anything else, and that's not really going to bring in the amount of money we're looking for. So there we go. The field is done. We have a lot there. I didn't reset the counter, foolishly, but luckily the auto stacking trailer will count it for us. Okay. There we go. Yeah, this has become a very handy tractor. Using it for everything. I did see a comment, somebody was annoyed that I was using flotations continuously. I really like the flotations. Because you can bump into things like IBCs and they just get pushed out of the way. Anyway, yeah, so let's move those bells. Okay. Maybe we do have more than the full load. It stacks them in threes, so that's why I can get so many on. Wow, if this really is a full load, that would be so good. It's going to be close to a full load. We have produced more than I was expecting. So no, we don't need to go cultivating it all up and fertilising it and stuff. It's just not necessary. We're getting more than enough here. So once we have done this, we can finally build the cow enclosure and buy the cows. I think before I unload this, it's going to be really good to actually build the cow enclosure, or the cow barn. Let's just see which one we should go for. Yeah, I would love that. It's never going to happen. Wow. Oh wow, they really are expensive. So we can actually afford this one, but we're not going to be able to really buy many cows afterwards because it doesn't leave much money. Right, okay, yeah, that is big. Okay, let me just move this tractor out of the way. Interesting. I am probably going to have to sell some stuff. Right, so animals, cows, this one here, capacity of 45. What I don't want to do is put it over the boundary. That would be such a mistake. Or maybe we can actually put it over here, where I mentioned having those trees. Would that be good? Yeah, that's not going to fit. That's a shame. Okay, let's just see what we do own. We own up to here. Is it going to fit in that gap? Probably not. Oh, it might just about fit in there if it doesn't collide with the player. Right. Or maybe just put it in the middle. That would be a safe option. Maybe not the best use of space, but at least we don't run the risk of putting it in the wrong place. Okay, well, I've done it. So, yeah, we just need to make money. We need money to buy the cows. We've got the food, we've got the hay. The cows won't be that expensive though, because we're not going to be buying them as cows which are reproducing. So, I've got inside, yeah. Let's just have a look here. We need to make sure they are milking cows, I think. Would that be the best way? Like, we could go with Angus, which are meat cows. Yeah, I think I probably do. Or maybe we should go with Angus cows. Should we do them for meat? Yeah, maybe we should. Buy loads of these cheap, well, as much as we can afford, which is 23. Of course, they won't be producing for a while, reproducing for a while, and they won't be producing anything. Do they produce any milk? Maybe they do produce a small amount of milk, but yeah, certainly not bred for milk. But that's not bad, 23, and the space of 45, so when they do start to reproduce, we'll have obviously more, there's space for more to be made. So yeah, that's good, because it means they'll also, if we give them straw, produce manure, and that would be for methane. They'll also produce slurry. So I think maybe build a pad around the back here, and that's where we can store the bales. I know they're outside, but it really doesn't matter. right on cue, here's the rain. Yeah, there was a time when, in seasons, bales would rot away outside, but since it's been integrated into the game, they don't rot away. And we certainly can't afford to build another shed. There we go. Right, well, don't worry about the one which got knocked over, because that one is going to be immediately put into their enclosure. Lots and lots of Angus cows. Angus beef. Delicious. Right. No idea how many they're going to take. Maybe I'm going to have to fold this up. Will the buck rake go through the door? Hard to say. I will fold it up. Let's just hope they don't need to go through a feed mixer first. Good, they don't. Okay, so we'll just give them many. Those trees will be going because they are in the way. You would have thought this would be enough, but I know the cows do take an awful lot. Right. Yep, so that's all the hay they need. Well, as soon as they are reproducing, they will need total mix ration, but they don't need that for now. So next is straw. I might get away with just putting a straw bale in there, I don't know. We'll try it, but we might need the straw blower. Go through this door. I would have thought they'd need the straw blower. Oh, actually, do you put them down here? I seem to remember I put them there before. No. Actually, yes, I have. I have put the straw blower there before. I think we are going to have to blow them, which is what I was expecting, but we'll have loads more money really soon. So, and a straw blower is not expensive, so that'll be fine. We'll just leave them as they are. Okay, so let's fold this up. We'll take it back to the yard. Progress is really good. It's obviously a nice wet day now, so yeah, we just need to sort out those greenhouses. Actually, we do still have a couple of bales in this field. Let's just get these picked up. There's another one over here. There we go. Oh, it's getting wet. I'm doing a bit of power sliding. These don't need to be neat, we'll just move them with the wheel loader next time, so they can be dropped straight off the back. I see we have more wool. Let me just get all that cleared, put it into the spinnery. Perfect. That's the water done as well. So, with this wet afternoon that we now have, I think we are in a good position just to leave things here. But once we have rested again in the next episode, it's going to be a bit of a different story. Things will have happened. We'll have more fabric, more wool, more clothes. Of course, the cows will have progressed nicely as well. We'll have more money, and we'll be able to harvest that field. And then all of this can be drilled. We'll get a worker to do the drilling, hopefully. I really hope we can do. So, this is the place where we leave it. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.